It's quite something it's worth setting off the fireworks for. Beneath lightning of Brazil and the thunder of Norway. More. Brazil have played 1,070 international matches against 88 have taken on and never beaten, and that nation is Norway. Greater historical frisson than most others at the competition. They'll know. Brazil had up a sequence that began with a Bebeto goal that knocked out the USA. Norway have lost both games they had previously played in the last 16, both against Italy, both in Marseille, 1938 and 1998. We have an American referee, he's 44-year-old Ismail Elfat. It's his third game of this tournament. At the last World Cup, he oversaw Brazil's shock defeat by Cameroon and went on to be the fourth official final. And today, his VAR is the Nicaraguan Tatiana Guzman. Well, having turned up the wick with his bold half-time changes to avert a crisis in Houston 6 days ago, Carlo Ancelotti reverts to his core starting formation again now. The one enforced changes in midfield. Lucas Paquetá, subbed at half-time against Japan, is not fit. Gabriel Martinelli, match winner, gets his first start of the tournament. Rafinha and Neymar, both of continues up front. There's a time! Steered in style up and sees a deflating flag. Solot makes a yard and wins a corner.
Yeah, and that Norway television audience will be pretty much excited.
As Ødegaard lifts it in, he's going to have to do that all over again. He's got around Aya, and he's run out of pitch.
Nice little spell though for Brazil there, first to the match. He's first.
Belly, Cunha's gone over, and the referee has waved it on.
Well placed, the ref was to make a decision, but of course he's always got the backup of VAR. Christopher Aya. It is as clear-cut as you are likely to get here.
Christopher Aya a long way behind the ball. Cunha's fleetness of foot he couldn't solve.
Well, don't give it if you're the ref. Once he goes over to that monitor.
Ancelotti did calm, he personifies calm, he exudes calm. What a sharp reaction, what a good guess. What a firm-wristed repelling of the Guimarães. Well, also, Norwegian free kick.
I think it would have been a message in the Brazil dressing room, free kicks.
He chased away from one challenge, but then ran into Casemiro. And now the referee can. His was the one big. He did score both of his penalties last season for Newcastle. It certainly didn't seem remotely. And then Danilo tried to set it, but in vain. And Nusa ran away with it. Vinicius Junior flicks it away from Hagen.
Really do look sharp when they nick the ball in their own half, Brazil, don't they?
I saw him trying something deft.
Yeah, had to
Vinicius Junior let that one balance. Ødegaard, angle was tidy, wins a corner.
Well, they've had the moments, Norway, not quite as many as Brazil, but finishing the half well.
Open. It broke for Ødegaard, who thundered it into the midriff of Alisson.
But whenever the ball comes up,
got to the byline, and the ball is beyond the byline.
Telling his opponent that he felt he went to ground far too easily.
And that'll do for the first half. Fated potency, Alan.
Yeah, they've had a fair bit of the ball in less dangerous areas, a long way from goal, as Brazil have just stepped back. But certainly Brazil on the counter have looked more dangerous.
Great call, everyone. Thank you.
Really only the World Cup brings to this extent of win or go home. One of them will be no longer with us in an hour and a half from now. High stakes. Welcome back to New Brazil 0, Norway 0 was the offensive changes, both wide changes. And Musa on the left. Those 9 are being joined respectively by 22 and Andreas Schelderup. Is unsurprising, they've both been able to be snatched this game. Welcome back to New Jersey, where we have a shot which was a long way off target. Pearson and wins a corner. The call has gone against him.
I feel it's come back off. Vinicius Junior does.
A great Texan. Cheers, Woody. Little fun. Kept at bay.
Not surprised there's going to be a change here. They've been passive.
That was! But he couldn't come up with a finish. It's just crossed the white line. And he had the moment to make the difference. And some... Hendrick. Push against Hegeman.
They certainly needed to lift the...
خرج ولم يخرج خرج من مرمى ويا ريت ما خرج هكذا يقول البرازيلي خطورة الله على يندم حيث لا ينفع الندم فرص بتضيع لمنتخب النرويج في البرازيل دانيلو سانتوس نيمار يدخل كبير هدافي البرازيل عبر كل التاريخ ربما هذا ما تحتاجه الآن حلقة الالتقاط أنفاس وراح نفك عليه ويقول لهم أنا وأنتم محتاجين نتعش إذا بكرة في البرازيل كثير النرويج الله اسما على مسمى على مسمى محارب يعرفون ما يريدون في أعالي البحار هو انتظر
Danilo Casemiro right across the face.
Well, just when you needed a cross goal, you didn't need this. Just trying to pick out Neymar.
Haaland! Oh, wonderful! It's nailed it for Norway! Their mightiest hero! And Brazil are broken!
Oh.
Now it's getting twitchy and tetchy. Brazilians and millions who wear the yellow shirt in. Now there's an arm up there. And has he pointed at the spot here? There's certainly a question being asked. Perhaps his concern was merely
Kind of both jumped with their arms up.
guard's elbow.
He got up the higher.
Neymar rolls it in. Is there time now? The greatest Viking victory! Norway break new ground! Haaland has blown away Brazil! He smiles, and the whole world smiles with him.